Kabul, the ancient capital of the mountain-locked kingdom of the brave Afghans, situated on a flat circular plain and surrounded by rugged brown hills. The city is a mixture of the old and the new. Its modern streets and picturesque roads with long sheltering rows of poplar trees. Its flowing fountains and waterfalls, its lakes and gardens, all have a charm of their own, a charm which is indigenous, exotic, and oriental. Every year, the freedom-loving Afghans celebrate the last week of August as their Independence Week. The martial music of the Afghan bands resounds in the decorated streets of the metropolis and draws hundreds of ruddy-cheeked lads from their homes and thousands of trigger-conscious tribesmen from their fields to pay homage to the memory of the martyrs who laid their lives so that Afghanistan might live. Liberty-loving Afghans cherish their national freedom above everything else. And these monuments remind them of the heroic sacrifices of generations of their countrymen in the cause of national independence. And this is the monument commemorating martyrdom of the great Mujahid, the late King Nadir Shah, the father of modern Afghanistan. The first day of the celebrations witnessed a great military display watched by thousands. Steel-helmeted soldiers in their slick uniforms, armored cars and mounted guns. Such is the martial splendor of Afghanistan, poised to honor His Majesty the King, whose arrival everybody is waiting so eagerly. Punctually at 8:20 a.m., His Majesty arrived in the royal car. He was welcomed by His Royal Highness the Prime Minister and the Chief of the General Staff, and was offered a salute of 29 guns. Alighting from the car, His Majesty got into a jeep to inspect his faithful warriors. After the inspection, His Majesty got down and with the naked sword paid the homage to the great warrior, late Nadir Shah. His Majesty is under the royal canopy to take salute of the Afghan army. At 8:45 started the passing out parade of the royal troops. The Afghan army is the flower of the nation. The newly commissioned cadets, the young students of the military academy, short-term trainees, rows of policemen and grenadiers march past His Majesty to the accompaniment of the military tunes of the Afghan bands. And then the heavy anti-aircraft guns. Groups of aeroplanes dived in formation, showering congratulatory leaflets all around. There are also the qualified recruits of the police school and a body of the police force. And these famous batteries, famous on account of the part they played in the struggle for independence. How the admiring crowds cheer them.